And yet the president swears something was in the room with him.
Is he going to be all right?
I've never watched South Park. I don't know anything about South Park. I never watched it. South Park.
South Park has unleashed pure chaos, and Donald Trump is the first victim, getting completely destroyed in the process. In the new episode, he erupts into tantrums, lashes out at every insult, and is mercilessly exposed for his obsession with ego, power, and grotesque indulgences. This is relentless, no-holds-barred humiliation, showing a leader drowning in his own vanity while chaos rages around him.
The president said that the bad people manipulated readings and reports to make fake news. The charges were filed by Attorney General Pam Bondi.
South Park has just come back swinging, and Donald Trump is at the center of all of it. From the very first scene in the episode, I knew that this wasn't going to be gentle. They went straight for the jugular, showing a president so obsessed with flattery and power that reality barely registers.
Mr. President, you have so many great ideas. Your leadership is truly beyond anything we have ever had in this country.
He's in a bizarre, almost grotesque relationship with Satan, suing anyone who dares to criticize it, and completely wrapped up in his own ego. It's pretty wild. Everyone loves seeing him get humiliated, and honestly, I get why. So what South Park does here is pure chaos. Trump isn't just a figure of power, they show him as detached, trapped in a world where only his whims matter. The relationship with Satan is both ridiculous and telling.
I'm pregnant.
It's absurd, sexualized in a way only South Park could pull off, and it perfectly mirrors the twisted way Trump's ego operates. There's even a storyline where he tries to push for Satan's abortion. Yeah, really.
Hey, relax, guy! We can just stick the baby in the bathroom or something.
Wow! Okay, so obviously I have no say in this remodel.
That alone sums up the hypocrisy. He's anti-abortion publicly, but in this universe, he's making insane exceptions just to serve his ego. Around and everyone else are stuck in his orbit, running around reacting to his every whim.
Pam?
Pam!
Where's Pam Bondi?
I'm right here, sir.
Look, it's back!
What's back?
You've got some shit on your nose again!
Oh my God!
You can see the chaos he brings just by watching how people bend over backwards for him, more concerned with keeping him happy than actually doing their jobs.
Mr. President, your ideas for the tech industry are so innovative, and you definitely do not have a small...
Ah, thanks, yeah!
Trump is obsessed with praise. You see it in every interaction. Tim Cook fawning over him, J.D. Vance scurrying like a nervous little assistant, aides worshiping him like it's a religion. And the absurdity of it all is brutal.
I should be treated better than that!
Yes, Beth, you should. That's why you need to trust me. Nobody feels for you the way that I do.
While the world is falling apart or issues begin to pile up, he's busy making sure everyone says that he's amazing. South Park exaggerates it to the extreme, and it's hilarious because it's also painfully believable. The presidency becomes a stage for his vanity, a theater where every compliment is currency and every scowl triggers panic. I can't help but notice how everyone around him mirrors his obsession. And they aren't thinking about real solutions, they're thinking about appearances. They're thinking about social media clout and feeding his fragile ego. It's a perfect storm of incompetence and vanity.
Pete Hegseth will do whatever it takes. I'm here to kick bubblegum and chew ass, and I'm all out of ass.
And it does not stop there. The social media obsession in this episode is savage. His aides are constantly glued to their phones, worried about what's trending, what looks good online, or what will get them likes or retweets.
Be sure to like and subscribe, guys. We've got
Oh, no. This is not your content. Everyone like and subscribe to the Department of War.
Hey, relax, guys.
Meanwhile, Trump is having his mini tantrums, screaming, "Relax, guys," and threatening lawsuits over the tiniest slights. South Park makes it so clear. The entire White House is addicted to performance and image, leaving actual governance in the dust.
Guys, South Park is back.
We can do this the easy way, or we can do it the hard way.
The chaos is almost cinematic. You can see the ridiculousness of everyone running around obsessed with nothing that matters, while Trump acts like he's at the center of the universe.
Mr. President, I'm feeling much better.
Running cars!
The tantrums themselves are brutal to watch. The way South Park animates him, every overreaction is amplified, every hissy fit feels larger than life, and yet somehow it's all painfully realistic. He screams, he threatens lawsuits, he makes demands no sane person would understand. And the irony of it all? The White House actually called the show desperate and uninspired, as if anyone could take them seriously after watching this. The humor here is sharp. It exposes how fragile power can look when it's tied to obsession and ego rather than responsibility.
Welcome to the team, recruits. I'm Christy Nome, head of Homeland Security.
Every subplot is designed to humiliate him further. Christy Noem gets skewered for dog shooting, Brendan Carr for FCC censorship, and yet Trump remains at the center of the absurdity.
Whoa! Now we'll ask the same determination of you.
The show isn't just laughing at him, it's showing how his obsession with self-interest infects everyone around him. It's cruel, it's hilarious, and it's terrifyingly accurate. I kept thinking, this is a leader so focused on himself that the world around him has to contort to match his ego. And South Park makes that visual trapped AIDS, yes men, even the devil himself perfectly clear. Even with all the exaggeration, it resonates because it's grounded in a truth that we can all see. Trump doesn't have a sense of reality here. He's obsessed with flattery, obsessed with the lawsuits, obsessed with maintaining his image. He ignores real issues, ignores actual responsibility, and expects everyone around him to reflect that same obsession. It's a brutal commentary disguised as comedy, and it lands harder than any news story ever could.
Be sure to like and subscribe, guys. Yes, sir, Mr. President, I will make this town pay.
If you thought the chaos ended with Trump obsessing over flattery and Satan, well, think again. The White House in this episode is basically a social media war zone, and everyone is glued to their phones like it's life or death. No one's thinking about policies, budgets, or, actual governance. It's all viral tweets, trending hashtags, and cloud chasing. Every aide is worried about how they look online, whether their post will get enough likes, or if someone will notice their selfie with Trump in the background.
Well, for all of us who are still skeptical that President Trump is f***ing Satan, Fox News has obtained some footage of President Trump seeming to be f***ing Satan.
South Park doesn't just joke about this. They show how utterly dysfunctional it makes the administration. While Trump is ranting, suing critics, and demanding praise, the people around him are too busy worrying about filters and retweets to notice that. Say the country might actually need attention. The satire here, it hits hard. Optics over substance, cloud over competence, chaos over everything that actually matters here.
A dictator from the Middle East? Hey, relax, guy. I'm just your average Joe. Take a rest.
And then, of course, Trump's tantrums hit peak cartoon absurdity. South Park doesn't hold back, caricaturing him shrieking, "Relax, guys," while threatening lawsuits over the tiniest slights. It's over-the-top ridiculous, and yet somehow completely believable.
Hey, what's up, guys? This is Pete Hegseth, the Department of War. We're here to infiltrate this police station and extract a POI, because that's what we do.
A minor insult from a journalist? Lawsuit. A sarcastic tweet? Lawsuit. Someone not fawning over him enough? Lawsuit. He's a hurricane of ego and threats, and the White House aides just scuttle around trying to avoid getting swept up. The irony is delicious.
Subject is showing some kind of viscous residue on her nose.
Well, what the is it?
The same White House they call South Park desperate and uninspired is being portrayed as utterly incapable of handling even basic reality, while the cartoon exaggerates every absurdity to perfection. Watching him flip out in these scenes, it's impossible not to laugh, even as the satire cuts straight through the truth about obsession with power. By the time you get to the broader chaos, the vanity, and also the comedy, the absurdity has reached full crescendo. Trump's ego, Satan's bizarre presence, and aides obsessed with social media, it all collides into this perfect storm of ridiculousness.
He's pregnant?
So now you all know. I am forced to stay in this situation for several more years.
South Park takes real political failings and turns them into darkly hilarious absurdity, showing that the entire system is tangled in vanity and ego. Every small detail, from a scowl over a tweet to a panic over a missed compliment, it's magnified to highlight the dysfunction. It's genius in how simple it is. The more obsessed with themselves everyone is, the more chaos begins to reign, and the funnier and scarier all of this becomes. By the end, it's clear just how thorough the destruction is. Trump is flattery obsessed, constantly threatening lawsuits, tangled up with Satan in bizarre ways, while his aides can't focus on anything meaningful. The humiliation is complete. You see a leader whose priorities are shallow, whose environment mirrors his obsession, and a White House that's a circus of ego. It's brutal, it's hilarious, and strangely, it's pretty truthful. The final thought that the show leaves us with is unavoidable. Is this cartoon somehow more honest than the reality it's mocking? It's a question that stings, makes you laugh, it leaves you really thinking all at once. If you're as shocked and entertained as I am, then what I want you to do is I want you to hit like, I want you to hit subscribe, and comment on which part of Trump's humiliation blew your mind the most.